Hi, I'm Andre Young, and welcome to your You Evolving Now Life Tip of the Month. This month, we're talking about parenting. Now, for all of you parents out there that have kids, no matter the age, obviously adulting out the house is different, but you know how crazy parenting can get. The behaviors, the testing behaviors. Now, some of our kids will toe test over the line, while others will run up with a pole vault and pole vault over the line. And today, we're going to get to talk about the parental follow-up. Now, I was a mental health therapist before I was Mr. You Evolving Now for 19 years, working with kids, adolescents, adults, parents, marriages, crisis intervention, going into literal crisis with physical, suicidal, you name it, I did it. And there was such value to be learned. And this is one of the things that I want to share that happened after a crisis that most parents miss. And it's one of the simplest things that we can do. I want to share how we do it to maintain and even grow and evolve the relationship you have and want to have with your kids. Now, I'll start with a quote that I came up with several months ago, and it really has been about leadership. And leadership, whether in your personal life or in your professional life, it goes like this. Vision, your dream, your desired lifestyle as a leader, as a professional in your personal life. So vision without expectations is just hope. You're just hoping things work out. And expectations without consequences are merely suggestions. Have you ever suggested that your child does the dishes? Well, of course you wouldn't expect it to be done. It was a suggestion. And when you have a vision without expectations and an expectations without consequences, then we are just making suggestions for people not to do what we really would like them to do, need them to do, and what we know what will be best for them. And that's not going to fly. So after your child, our children, have either toe tested or pole vaulted across the line, we discipline. Now, I'm not here to talk about how you choose to discipline, but after you discipline is the parental follow-up. And the parental follow-up means we're going to their room, we're going into their space, and then we are leading with, hey, do you know why I consequenced you? Now, this may sound so simple, but I guarantee you this simple thing is so powerful. I remember going in after crisis situations and going in and saying, hey, I hope you understand that this is not what I want to do. I don't, and no parent wakes up and says, how can I ruin my kid's day today? You can use that verbatim if you like. It has worked for 19 years for me. I hope that you know that I don't want to do this. No parent wakes up and says, how can I ruin my kid's day today? Do you know why I consequenced you? You would be so surprised how many kids have looked dead in my eyes and said, no. Whether it was my child sitting in timeout, do you know why you're here? No. Do you know why you are in this consequence and the police are here and juvenile detention and things like that? No. So when we do that, now we get to learn. I would suggest that we come in and we can sit lower than our children. So if your child is sitting on their bed, can you sit on the floor? What it does is it brings you past their level and they're looking down at you. Now they feel way more comfortable to have a conversation. Remember, you are the leader. Whether this is in your personal life or professional life, you can always stand back up and reclaim your power. But there's something when a leader decides to give it up for a little while. So can we come in, sit lower than our child? Hey, I hope you know that this is not what I wanted to do. No parent wants to wake up and say, how can I ruin my child's life? Do you know why I'm here? If they say no, then we share. If they say yes, ask them why. They're going to give you an answer. They may say everything that's right on point. They may have things skewed on how you saw it. Maybe there's things that you find out that you didn't know, and this is why they behave that way. And it sheds light on a new area that now you can discuss and evolve. And then we end with love. So afterwards, now we've learned, and now we get to say, hey, I love you. This is not something I want to do. How do we best move forward? What do you think needs to happen? What do we need to change? So you walk out with love. You walked in with love, you had some understanding, and now we get to leave with love. So guys, I hope that this life tip has made a huge difference for you, and I know it will make a huge difference in your child. We have to understand the people who are not in authority, your children, your employees, or whomever may be under you. When was the last time they've ever received understanding, empathy, or even an apology? If needed, when needed. So guys, keep that in mind. I hope this resonated with you. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you next month for our next You Evolving Now Life Tip. Have a fantastic day and enjoy your evolution.